Morning, you find me at Appledore Classic car show. Looking at this is a Morgan three-wheeler. I like the fact they got a crib sheet for this one. It's a 2-litre V-twin, Mazda 5-speed gearbox, 82 brake horsepower. It's more a motorbike engine actually, but if we go along here, we see the Riley 9 March Special from 1933. Obviously. Next to it is a Sunbeam of some kind. Again, 1930s, I think. Here's a Riley, about the same sort of time. Here's a Morris Cowley Bullnose, known as Gertie. Just down the road from me, actually, this one. Here's a Austin 7. Right, so this is all the vintage and classic cars. Let's get a view of that. Now we go over to, we see a Morgan, I think this is a +4. There's a Morris Minor 1000 drop top. Aston Martin here, probably a DB7. Oh. They're still setting up at the moment, so I just come in early, get a bit of videoing out of the way, and just enjoy the day. That's all I want to do. So here's a Volvo, I think it's a 940. Here's a Daihatsu of some kind, don't know what it is. It's a YRV. Okay. Here's a Volkswagen Golf GTI, probably a Mark II.
Yeah, no worries, we'll catch you in a minute.
See you later.
No worries.
It's cool, there's a Mercedes here. This looks like a, what's this one? Triumph Herald Estate, 13/60. This, looks like someone's mixed a Jaguar up with a Nissan kind. I'm not sure what to make of this. Yeah. It looks like a Jaguar, but it's as though it's been shrunk, slightly modernised. I'm speaking into the camera, thinking loudly, and still can't work out what this is. And I've seen this more than once. I still can't work out what it's about. I'm wondering what the basis is, because it looks like a Jaguar, but it isn't, because there was never a Jaguar that small in like the entire history of cars. Or I would say humankind, but they were using other stuff before cars.
Yeah.
Is it Japanese, you think?
It must be Japanese if they're going to come up. You know, if you're going to have a small car, that's...
This front looks small for the to be original one, doesn't it?
No, yeah, I think it's almost as though if we have a look here, they've styled the front end to look like it, but it isn't. They never made one that small. But if the Japanese do something weird, it's usually based on what they've got, and then they're just having weird ideas.
Yeah.
Like I once saw a Nissan that was a tribute to the Citroen 2CV, and they even called it an S-Cargo. And if you pronounce it in French, that's a snail.
No.
One of the few bits of French I actually remember. They bodged it. They bodged up lessons. Oh well. onwards, and we see a Ford Escort RS2000 here. Now I recognise a Mark 1 Escort any day of the week. Here's a Vauxhall Astra. I'm trying to think, must be a Mark not 2 or 3. It's an early 90s one, 1993. This one. Next to that's an MGB with a V8. It says so on the front. Here's a Hillman Superminx 1725cc 4-cylinder. Same engine as what they used in the Sunbeam Alpine, actually. Or near, yeah, I think it's a Roots Group car. Here's a Ford Zodiac. Don't know if it's a 6-cylinder or a big 4. Not sure. Ford Anglia 105e. It's a super, so it's going to be a 1500 or so. It's a super. Here's a Wolseley 6. Yeah, 2.2 overhead camshaft E6 engine, so it's a 6-cylinder. Use those in the Austin Princess, I think. Move along slightly to the Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. Notice the wooden frame on that. Be 998cc. I think some had a slightly bigger engine. Here's a Rover P6 2200 SC. You're more likely to find the V8 one of these than one of those. Good to see. Here's a Wolseley version of the Land Crab. Yeah, it's a Wolseley 6. So it's a version of the Land Crab. Have a look. Right. It's either an A30 or an A35. Oh, this is a Ford Mustang 260. I thought they existed when I had a look at one the other week. It was very early 289. This one's a 260. This is very early 1965.
Oh, it's really nice.
Another MGB. This is an MGTD 1952. What's that? .25 litre 4-cylinder. This. They used to export those to America. Here's a Triumph TR6. Right. Let's have a quick look at the motorbikes. Here's a BMW flat twin. There's a Tomos automatic. Yamaha 250. And there's a Honda with a sidecar. Wait a minute, I've seen this one before. I saw this at the Classic gathering down in Rye, what they have at the last Sunday of every month. Here's a Kawasaki 500 Mach 3. Must have probably gone at that speed. Still got cars turning up, by the way. Here's a Rudge Whitworth here, 500cc special, 1928. There's a Matchless, there's a Triumph Trident, 660. Here's a Lambretta, sitting next to, what is this thing? Looks like an Indian. Okay. I like the fact it's got gear shift on that, and a temperature gauge on the gear shift. Here's a Harley Davidson. There we are, V-twin. Note to the V-twin. They always come with V-twins, actually. Oh. Right, if we... That's a Volkswagen Transporter LT35, which I think isn't part of the classic car display. That actually might be a place to get a drink later. Water. Ford Cortina Mark II. I think they must have come with 1300s, 1600s mostly. Vauxhall Velox just there. Oh, just skip past. Triumph Stag Brown 1973. Would have come with a Triumph V8. Here we see a Renault 5, just an ordinary one, but very rare all the same now. Here's an MG Maestro. Must have been quite quick for its time. Here we see a Daimler, a Sovereign. There's a Rover P5B sitting here right now. And another Daimler, probably a V250. Looks like a Mark II Jag. It's a different engine. Ford Granada Coupe just here. Oh. Okay, just must be a Marshall's car, that one. There's a Mini 1990 sitting next to a standard Flying 12. There we are. Yeah, 1.6 side valve engine, rated at 12 horsepower. Probably a bit more than that, but still a bit slow. There's standard 8. What's this one? Volkswagen Golf Cabriolet just here. If we go along a bit, we see it's a Cobra, but is it a real one? Well, it's a Cobra. Probably an AC, probably a... Here's a Mustang GT drop top. Oh, it's a Here's a Rover 75. Bit of a what could have been moment, really. Morris Minor 1000. Next to that's a Morris 1000 postal van, or a Morris postal van. He's either servicing it or he got run over. MGTF, I think this one. Either an MGF or a TF, that one. Probably a TF. That's actually a Volvo 740. I got that wrong. Couple of Morgans here. I think they're +4, those two. Yeah, they're both +4s. There's an Austin 7. There's two Austin 7s over there now. There we are. I won't go too far. We've got other things to do. Just seen a Camaro turn up. It's an MGB GT just here. An engine shot here. Ford Cortina Mark II, just here. Here's a Wolseley where's a Wolseley 1500, and what's this? This is a what is that? That's a Ford Zephyr. This one. This is a Zephyr. Has it got a 6-cylinder? Yes, it has. Note the moonshine looking screen wash there. I like what they do with it. Oh, Sunbeam Tiger, that's a 260 cubic inch, so that's a Ford engine. So 4.2 this one. This is a Nissan Figaro, made to look like a classic car, and now they've become one. Right, there's a Triumph TR6 here. Yeah, Triumph TR6, and note the 6-cylinder. And it's carburetted rather than mechanical fuel injection, that's it. The PI as they call it. This is a TR5 or Triumph. This is a Caterham 7 Road Sport SV. Land Rover Defender. There's a Triumph Spitfire. Right, here's a Fiat 500 with the Italian stripe on it. Would have been a 500cc twin cylinder in the back. Doesn't go that quick, but people used to go on holiday in those. Volkswagen Type 1 with a Carmen bodywork on it. This one's a Austin 1100, I think, this one. Based on the ADO 16 platform. So they would have come as MGs, they would have come as Morrises, would have come as other things as well. Can't remember it all. Doesn't really say. No, it's a 1300. So they would have come as 1100 as well. Here's a Rover 3500S, which is a P6 in other words. There we are. 3.5 litre Rover V8, that one. What's this over here? This looks like a that's a Ford. Looks like a Ford Popular or Prefect or whatever. One of the old side valve models, but
oh, I see.
Wondering what the tennis balls were for. Sorry, I can't hear. Wondering what the tennis balls were for.
If we
stop stuff going in.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
If we have a look, the engine has been slightly upgraded.
I'm the eldest of 7 people. I've fallen out of all of my siblings, but the worst one is the next one down is me.
I like what he's done to that actually. Here's a Ford. Which one's this one? I think this is a Ford Popular, this one.
Yeah, well I don't run it. Yeah, he had
As you see, the engine's been slightly upgraded. Yeah, I'm alright. Just I think this is a Ford Popular or Pop.
1959.
Although I noticed you've slightly upgraded the engine.
Yeah, it's a 1979 Ford Mark II Crossfade 1600.
That must shift it a bit better than what it did.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd ask about the engine first before I said anything, because most people, when they build a hot rod, they head straight for the Rover V8,
Yep.
or if they can get a Ford V8, they'll put that in.
working
here and it goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a 1600 Crossroad.
Yeah,
Weber carburetor.
I've got to get
Yeah.
mine sorted
It's a bit
out.
more easy on the
But yeah,
on the old fuel tank.
anyway, what happened?
Yeah, I think that's what's quite important right now. And there's a pre-1963 Mini being shifted. Yep. I think he's been moved, so see a 1970 Mini that's had the wheels slightly uprated. Looks like an MGB, and I think they've wait a minute, it's an MGC because there's a bulge in the bonnet where the carburetors are. It's 6-cylinder. Next to that's a Mini 1974 in an olive green, just there. Oh, it's a Quantum. Quantum, it's got Ford underpinnings on it. Ford Escort RS Turbo. Wait a minute, I rode in one of those once. I won't go into what happened, but it was fun to be the passenger. Here's a Bedford van, HA 110. Try and get a better view of it actually. Here we are. Right, another MG. What's this one? If I could read the crib sheet. So there's a, I think it's an MG Midget or an MGB. I can never really remember. There's a Triumph TR7, I think this one. And another Mini. Just think, that's the 35th anniversary edition, that one. Here's a Mustang 289 next to an MGA. This is a 1600, but not the twin cam by the looks of things. Jaguar E-Type. That's a Series 1, I think, that one. It's A-Reg and there's no birdcage drill in front. Here's a Triumph Dolomite Sprint. A couple of Morris Minors here, both 1000s. One in a sort of greyish colour, one in a sort of bluey colour, sky blue really. Let's see, it appears someone's pitched a tent in the middle of the there's a sort of greyish blue Morris Minor here, and to my right is a Rover 200. It's a 200. Here's a Lotus Elan 1990s. So it's front wheel drive. That was when Lotus come under General Motors. Next to that's a Triumph GT6 Mark III, and that looks like the petrol injection model rather than triple carburetors, triple SUs. Which one's this one? I think this is Jaguar X-Type or XK. MGB next to a Mini 1275 GT. Next to, what's this one? It's a Riley 1.5. So, and here's a Fiat 126. It looks like the Italian one rather than the Polish one, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Here's a, looks like a Bentley. I've got classics turning up all the time. We've got a Volvo 122, I think, and a Ford Mustang. Another Riley 1.5 here. Next to Rolls-Royce.